Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel MathSchool Learn to Succeed. In this channel, I'll be teaching you Karnataka Board Class 10th SSLC NCERT Math. In today's video, let us solve the question number 1 from exercise 10.2, chapter number 10, Quadratic Equations. In my previous videos, I've solved the examples for section 10.3, that is 3, 4, 5 and 6. If you have not watched those videos, please find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So before we begin our video, please like and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos. Question number 1 from exercise 10.2, chapter 10, Quadratic Equation says, find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization. So there are 5 parts of the question given here. So we have to find the roots by the method of factorization or by splitting the middle term. The first part of the question is x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Now let us write down the standard form of the quadratic equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If you compare the equation with the question given here, now let us write the values of coefficient a, b and c, where a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to 10. We are not considering the signs here initially. So what will be the product? Product is a into c. So our a here is 1 and c is 10. So 1 into 10, it will be 10. The sign of c is minus 10. So we will take the difference. If it would have been plus, we would have taken sum. So difference will be equal to b value, that is equal to 3. Now we have to find the factors of 10 such that the product is equal to 10 and the sum should be 3. So let us first of all see all the possible factors of the number 10. So if we start with number 1, 1 into 10 is equal to 10, but 10 minus 1 is not 3. Let's consider the next factor of 10 is in 2 table, that is 2 into 5 is 10 and 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, that is the difference of 5 minus 2 is 3 and 5 into 2 is 10. So the factors will be 5 and 2 since they are satisfying a condition of product and sum. Now instead of 3, we are going to substitute 2 factors 5 minus 2. The signs will remain same, minus, instead of 3 we are going to write 5 minus 2 x minus 10 is equal to 0. Now let us open the brackets. So it will be x square minus 5 into x, and minus into minus will be plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. Now what is minus 5x and plus 2x? It is minus 3. Okay, so this is how we have split this minus 3x as minus 5x plus 2x. Okay, now let us take common between these two terms and these two terms. Now what is common between x square and minus 5x? X is common, so x is left behind in the first term, minus 5 is left behind here. Now whatever is there, the sign, we are going to take the same sign, plus, and what will be common between 2x and minus 10? Minus 10 can be written as 5 into 2. So 2 can be taken out common. So if you take out plus 2 common, x will be left behind here. Now what is plus into minus will be minus 5 will be left behind here, equal to 0. And also remember, the values inside these two brackets should be always same. If it is not same, that means you have done some mistake. So always you have to get similar terms in these two brackets. Now again, if you take x minus 5 common, what will be left behind here? X plus 2. Okay, this is equal to 0. Now let us equate x minus 5 is equal to 0 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. So therefore x is equal to, if we send this minus 5 to the right hand side, we will get x is equal to 5, and when we send plus 2 to the right hand side here, we will get x is equal to minus 2. Therefore we got two roots for this quadratic equation, that is x is equal to 5 and x is equal to minus 2. Since we have a quadratic equation, that is the degree is 2, we will get two roots. If it's a linear equation where the degree is 1, we will be getting one root if we solve the equation. So therefore let us write down the roots of quadratic equation are x is equal to 5 and x is equal to minus 2. Now similarly, let us solve the second part of the question number 1, where the question is 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now let us write down the standard form of the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and we compare with the given equation. The a value or the coefficient of x square is 2, coefficient of x is equal to 1, and the coefficient of c is 6. So we are not taking the signs initially, just take the numbers. So what is the product a into c, where that is 2 into 6, 6 2s are 12, and since we have a negative sign here, we are taking the difference. The sign of c, if it was positive, then we would have taken sum. So difference is equal to b, that is 1. So now we have to take factors of 12 such that the product we get is as 12 and the difference should be 1. So let us take the factors of 12. So if you take 1 first, so 1 into 12 will be 12, but 12 minus 1 is not 1. So again, if you take 2 into 6, it is 12, but 2 minus 6 is not 1. So next let us try with 3. 3 4s are 12, and 4 minus 3 you get as 1. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1, and 4 into 3 is 12. So we got the two factors which are satisfying our condition of product and difference. Now let us substitute. Instead of 1 here, we are going to write 4 minus 3. So 2x square plus, instead of 1 we are writing 4 minus 3, x minus 6 is equal to 0. So let us open the brackets. We will get plus 4 into x is 4x, plus into minus will be minus 3x, minus 6 is equal to 0. Now we have to take common between these two terms and these two terms. So what is common between 2x square and plus 4x? 4 is nothing but 2 into 2. So we can take 2 common. So if you take 2x common, here x will be left, plus 2 is left behind, minus whatever sign is here we should take common. So minus, we can take 3 common here, since 6 is again 3 into 2. So 3x minus into minus will be plus 2 is equal to 0. Now again, if you take x plus 2 common, then what is left behind? 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now let us equate each of this bracket to 0. So x plus 2 is equal to 0, and 2x minus 3 is also equal to 0. Now let us send this plus 2 to the right hand side. We will get x is equal to minus 2, and 2x is equal to, if minus 3 goes to the right hand side, we will get 3, and x is equal to 3 divided by 2. So these are the two roots we got for the quadratic equation. So therefore the roots of the quadratic equation 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0 are x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 3 by 2. Now let us solve the third part of the question number 1, which says root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. So here root terms are there in the question. So let us see how to solve this quadratic equation. Now let us first of all write the standard form of the quadratic equation, which is given by x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now what is the coefficient of x square in the question, where a is equal to root 2, and the coefficient of x, that is b, is equal to 7, and c is equal to 5 root 2. Now to split the middle term, we have to take the product and sum. So what is the product? Product is nothing but a into c, that is a value is root 2 into 5 root 2. So here this is root 2 into 5 into root 2. So what is root 2 into root 2? Root 2 into root 2 is nothing but 2 into 5. Because see, what is the value of root 2 into root 2? Root 2 can be also rewritten as 2 power 1 by 2 into 2 power 1 by 2. So if the bases are same, we have to add the powers. This you have learnt in your class 9th. That is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. What is half plus half? That is nothing but 1. So what is 2 power 1 value is equal to 2. Root 2 into root 2 is nothing but 2. So we have written that here. Root 2 into root 2 is 2 into 5, that is 10. So our product is 10 here, and since we have the plus sign for the c, we have to take the sum now. If it was minus, we would have taken difference. So sum is equal to b, that is nothing but 7. Now we have to find out the factors of 10 such that if we multiply those two factors, we have to get a product of 10, and adding those two factors we should get a value 7. So let us see what are the factors of 10. First, if we start with 1 into 10 is 10, but 10 plus 1 is not 7. Then if we take 2 into 5 we get 10, okay, and 5 plus 2 is 7. So we got the sum 2 plus 5 is equal to 7, right? So now instead of 7 we are going to write 2 plus 5. So this is how we are splitting the middle term, or we are factorizing. So that is root 2 x square plus, instead of 7 we will write 5 plus 2 x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Now let us open the brackets, plus 5x, again plus 2 into x is 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Now we have to take common between these two terms and these two terms. So what is common between them? The number is not common, only the x term is common. So we will take x as common. So what is left behind? Root 2x plus 5. Now here what is common between 2x and 5 root 2? There is nothing common, but 2 can be rewritten as root 2 into root 2. Now we can see root 2 common between these two terms. Okay, since I already showed you 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2, or root 2 into root 2 can be written as 2. So we wrote here, instead of 2 we have written root 2 into root 2. So plus sign is there, so we will take plus only as common. So let us take root 2 common. If we take root 2 common, what will be left behind? Root 2x plus, here 5 will be left behind, that is equal to 0. So now if you observe, these two brackets are same, so now we can take them as common. So root 2x plus 5 as common, x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Now when root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0, and let us equate x plus root 2 is also equal to 0. When this is equal to 0, we can send this plus 5 to the right hand side. We will get root 2x is equal to minus 5, or x is equal to minus 5 divided by root 2. And when this root 2 is sent to the right hand side here, we will get x is equal to minus root 2. So these are the two roots we have got for the given quadratic equation. Okay, therefore the given quadratic equation, the roots are x is equal to minus 5 by root 2 and x is equal to minus root. Now let's solve the fourth part of the question, which is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. Now before finding out the roots of this quadratic equation, let us simplify this equation, because it is not in the simplified form. Here we have got a fraction. So let us first find the LCM for this whole equation. So what will be the LCM here? So LCM will be 8. Now we have to multiply 8 with these two terms, because 2x square divided by 1 and x is also divided by 1. So 8 2s are 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. Or we can write 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. And if we send this 8 to the right hand side, it will be in the multiplication 0 into 8. So what is 0 into 8? Nothing but 0. So the equation we get here, it is 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is our simplified form of the quadratic equation. Now for this quadratic equation, let us find the roots. So let us first of all write down the standard form of the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So what is the coefficient of x square? From the quadratic equation, a is equal to 16, b is equal to 8 and c value is 1. We are not taking the signs, we are just taking the numbers. Now we have to find out the product first, that is product is a into c, that is 16 into 1, that is equal to 16. And since we have plus 1 here, we are going to take sum. If it was minus, we would have taken difference. So sum is equal to b is equal to 1. So now let us find the factors of 16 such that the product should be 16 and the sum should be 1. So 16, if you start with the number 1, 1 into 16 is 16, but 16 plus 1 is not 1. Then if we take with 2, 2 into 8 is 16, but 8 into 2 is not 16. So let us take with 3, it doesn't go in 3. Then we take with 4, 4 4s are 16, and 4 plus 4 it is 8. So it is satisfying both the product and sum condition. So let us substitute 4 plus 4 instead of 8, and this is how we split the middle term. So 16x square minus sign will remain same. Instead of 8 we are going to write 4 plus 4. So 4 plus 4 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now let us open the bracket. We will get 16x square minus 4 into x, then again minus into plus, it is minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now let us take common between these two terms and these two terms. So what is 16? 16 can also be written as 4 into 4. We will take 4x common from here. So if we take 4x common, again 4x will be left behind, minus 1. Okay, since 4x is taken out. Now minus will be here since minus is there. Now we will take 1 common since there is no term that is common between these two numbers. So this will be, if you take 1 common from here, 4x will be left behind, and minus into plus will be minus 1 is equal to 0. So we can observe that these two brackets have same values. Then we can continue. Then if you take again 4x minus 1 as common, what will be left behind? Again 4x minus 1 is left behind, that is equal to 0. So let us equate each term equal to 0. 4x minus 1 is equal to 0, and 4x minus 1 is also equal to 0. Therefore x value, we send the minus 1 to the right hand side, we will get 4x is equal to 1, or x is equal to 1 divided by 4. Similarly here 4x is equal to 1, or x is equal to 1 divided by 4. So these are the two root values which we have got, that is x is equal to 1 by 4 and x is equal to 1 by 4. Therefore let us write down the roots of the given quadratic equation are x is equal to 1 by 4 and x is equal to 1 by 4. Now let us solve the last part, that is fifth part of the question number 1, which is 100x square minus 20x plus 1 is equal to 0. So again let us write down the standard form of the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So what is the coefficient of x square here in the given equation? That is a is equal to 100, b is 20 and c is equal to 1. So our product is a into c, that is equal to 100 into 1, that is 100, and a sum will be, since the sign of c is plus, we are taking sum. If it was minus, we would have taken difference, that is equal to b, that is 20. So now we have to factorize 100 and find the product should be 100 and sum should be 20. So let us factorize 100 first. Okay, so 2 5s are 10, 0, 2 2s are 4, carry 1, 2 5s are 10, then 5 5s are 25 and 5 1 time. So we have to group these factors in such a way that we get product as 100 and sum as 20. So let us group them in this way. So what is 5 2s are 10 into 5 2s are 10. So what is 10 into 10 is obviously 100, and 10 plus 10 we got sum as 20, right? So we are grouping in such a way such that we get a product as 100 and sum as 20. So you can check with different combination. If they have given us the bigger number, then we don't know what are the factors. So this is the most easiest method to find the fact if you find a bigger number. Okay, group them in such a way that you get product and sum value that satisfies the condition. Now here we have splitted the middle term 20, that is 10 plus 10. So let us substitute 100x square minus 10 plus 10 x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now let us open the brackets. We will get 100x square minus 10 into x, then minus into plus will be minus 10x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now let us take common between these two terms and these two terms. Now 100 can also be written as 10 into 10. So what will be the common? 10x we will take as common. So if you take 10x common, what will be left behind? 10x minus 1. Okay, 1 we are writing because 10x comes out. We will take minus here. Here nothing is common between these two terms, so we will take 1, and what will be left behind? 10x minus 2 plus will be minus 1 is equal to 0. Now you can observe that these two brackets are same. So if you take again 10x minus 1, what will be left behind? 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. Here we took 1 outside common because there is no common terms between these two terms. Okay, so that's why we took 1 outside, and we got 10x minus 1 since the sign changes. So let us again substitute 10x minus 1 is equal to 0 and 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. So if we send minus 1 to the right hand side, we will get 10x is equal to 1, or x is equal to 1 by 10. Similarly here, if we send minus 1 to the right hand side, we will get 1 and x is equal to 1 by 10. Both the roots are same, so therefore let us write down, therefore the roots of the given equation are x is equal to 1 by 10 and x is equal to 1 by. So with this we complete the question number 1 from exercise 10.2. If you have any doubts, please comment me below in the comment section. In my next video, I'll be solving the question number 2 from exercise 10.2, chapter number 10, Quadratic Equations. So till then, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.